It's time once again for Gaming with Max Von Puppet. That's me. Today, as you can tell, we're going to get back behind the old laptop and take a look at another video game. This time, we're going to talk about that modern classic, Skyrim. Yes, I realize Skyrim's been out for a while now, but let's be honest, it's still an awesome game, and one of the things I really like about this game is the modding scene with it. There's just all kinds of mods out there that you can get. Everything from making a game look even more pretty than it already does, to making it have, make the mud crabs have, there's even a mod out there that makes the mud crabs have top hats and monocles. Yes, you can get that weird with the game if that's really what you want to do. But enough talking. You all know about the game. I'm sure you've all heard about it. Let's get right in, and I'll talk about my feelings of the game as we play. Okay, let's go.
Okay, guys, here we are inside of Skyrim. Ooh, it's pretty. It's snowy. Yeah. So I'm sure most of you have seen Skyrim playthroughs already, Let's Plays and walkthroughs and cheats and all that kind of stuff. Here's Lydia. For those of you who don't know who Lydia is my companion. She's wearing orc forged armor made by me. It's pretty neat looking. I kind of dig it. It's one of the more powerful armors in the game. Here's an inn up here. You can see it's kind of cool. I like the way the buildings look. I just like the way this game looks in general. It's a really cool looking game. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the game at all, it's pretty much just a basic role-playing game with some really snazzy graphics to it. I'm running on kind of low graphics. Some of you out there are probably wondering why it looks kind of pixelated or a little blocky compared to a lot of other playthroughs you've seen of it where everything looks really crisp and sharp. And that's because I'm running it on low graphics, mostly due to the recording, but also due to limitations on my software. On my hardware. I am running on kind of a laptop that wasn't really designed for really heavy gaming use. It's fine for when I'm playing on my own, but for recording stuff, it's not always going to be the best quality, but it's also just fine since I'm just showing you what the game is like. I am running this right now with a character that I've been playing for a while, so this is my level 24 orc. He's a big, heavy warrior guy. Here we go. I got my my magic flaming sword and his shield up. And he's also wearing orc armor. Let's just go ahead and head off to a quest. So, oh, I got a frost troll coming up on me. All right, cool. So Lydia's already started peppering it with arrows, and my sword is lit it on fire. And now he's dead. And I'm gonna go ahead and loot him, and we'll take the troll fat. We'll go ahead and take it. You can use the troll fat for it's an ingredient used to make certain stuff. So, like I was saying before, like a lot of other role-playing games, the things to remember about Skyrim is that it's quest-based. You're going to do a lot of quests. I like all these ancient ruins that exist in the city. But it's also open world. So while there is a main storyline that goes on in the game, you can see up here on the top of the screen, I have a quest marker up, and I'm practically on top of it. I should be seeing the guy I'm here to talk to. Where's he at? Oh, there we go. All right.
Hail, Hillfield.
Hail, Galmar.
What's the situation?
Ha! I knew you'd join up. Great news. We'll take back Skyrim together, eh? I'm glad I'll have you beside me in there. This place chills my blood, and I don't care who knows it.
So, Rayloff here was in the tutorial quest at the beginning of the game, so it's kind of neat to see him again.
These old ruins. My father always told me to stay away from them. Good advice, I'd say. But never mind all that. We've got a job to do, and nothing's going to stand in our way. Inside of an ice
So, like I was saying, you go through quests. It's not a linear quest game though. It's an open world. You don't even have to do the main quest. You can spend a lot of time running around doing all kinds of cool stuff. Like this one here. This is actually not one of the main quests, although it's a pretty central storyline to the game. But let's go ahead and get this quest started.
What's the Legion doing here? Damn Imperial spies! Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet. Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim?
I'm ready. Let's go get him.
That's what I like to hear. Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. But they won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side. But remember this. They are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you. Keep your wits about you, and watch your shield brothers back. Ulfric Stormcloak is counting on us to bring him back that crown. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Follow me, quickly and quietly now. I want their guts on the ground before they even know we're here.
So we're gonna get into some combat here pretty soon, I'm sure.
Found you, the sons of Skyrim.
Let's go. Now, I'm mostly a warrior guy, so a lot of my stuff is hand-to-hand, but I will show you some of the nifty little talents that I have. Being a...
That's the way I like it. Short and bloody. They never knew what hit them. But do not make the mistake of underestimating the Legion. Plenty of them are Nords, same as us. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but things won't be so easy from here on out. Enough talk. Let's go kill some Imperials.
This guy's really bloodthirsty.
I'd hire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
So this is the quest area. It's a dungeon. It's good to see the dungeons. So, like I said, it's pretty simple as far as RPG goes. It's not simple, but basic. It's pretty basic as far as RPG goes. It follows the basic RPG model pretty well. You know, you can loot some warhammers, tankards. Oh ho, oh ho. There's a chest. I'm gonna take all of that.
Time to show what you're really made of.
Oh, they're gonna sneak. So, I'm not really good at sneaking.
Get away from me. Kill you.
So, you see, combat's pretty easy. It's straightforward. Click.
The Imperial reinforcements taking us by surprise. The rest of you
You just click on the guy you want to attack, and your sword swings. I haven't used any of my other abilities. I said I was going to, didn't I? And I haven't yet. Let's see. Okay, we'll keep moving forward here, and
I
then...
don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But
Yeah.
there isn't any other way through.
Oh, you sure about that? Then please, be my guest and go strolling on in there. We'll stay here and watch your back. Not so sure. Oh, then perhaps we should take a moment to look around a little, eh? You there, unblooded. See if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
yeah. Sure, send me down.
There may be some way to get through on the level above. Hurry.
Alright, here's I'm gonna use some of my special powers. Yeah. So, I am what's called a Dragonborn. That gives me this nifty ability. So that gives me this nifty ability to shout. And shouting does some cool stuff. Oh, critical hit. Oh, look at that. Brutal. Stab, stab. So, like I was saying before, it's an open world game, and there's a lot of quests that you can do in this game. You don't have to follow the main quest or even any of these major side quests like this one. Really, a side quest isn't what to call it. But the other cool thing about this game is that there is a huge modding community to this game, and so once you're done playing with all the main quests in the game, you can download a whole bunch of mods that add new quests or new armors and weapons or just new stuff. I haven't been looting any of these guys just to show you. I mean, you saw it earlier with the other thing I looted, but you can loot. You loot the guys and get their stuff, which is really useful in the beginning of the game, but less useful as the game goes on. Yeah, you can. It's a fun game. It's cool. It's got some really great graphics. It's got a great storyline. I really dig it. The NPCs are really cool and have their own little stories going on. Not everything in the game revolves around your character. Not everybody waits around waiting for you to do stuff, although mostly they do wait around waiting for you to do stuff. It is a pretty typical RPG in that respect. I think it's a lot of fun. It's great if you're into first person, one player RPGs. This is the game for you. It's a really great game with a great storyline, a lot of back history that goes into it. A really cool world. There's a lot of lore. There's all kinds of books that develop the lore of this game. So if you're into reading books in game, this is the game for you. And then there's also the modding community that adds it even expands the game. It adds even more stuff, and I really like it for that reason. Close the door here. Stop everybody from going forward. And that's it. That's Skyrim. That's really all I'm going to show you right now. It's because there really isn't a whole lot more beyond this. There is magic in the game. If you want to play a wizard type, you can also play a rogue type, a thief type, and sneak a lot and do a lot of backstabbing, and that's cool too. But me, I'm kind of an upfront warrior kind of guy. I like fighting, and so that's really all I'm going to show you right now for Skyrim. That's basically all you need to get the basic view of what Skyrim is like. And then, of course, there's dragons in the game, too. That's the big thing about the game is there's dragons. And the dragons are a lot of fun to fight. I really enjoy fighting dragons. But the problem with that is that the dragons are all random. They appear randomly in the game. They're not like... Some of them are pre-staged encounters based off of the quests that you're on. But you could just be wandering around in the middle of a field out in the middle of, on the surface world in Skyrim, and all of a sudden... it looks, and then all of a sudden a dragon appears. You have to fight the dragon as well as try and complete whatever quest that you're on. And it can be a lot of fun. It's just a cool game. It's with a lot of really cool backgrounds and stories and graphics and fun quests. And it's a good time. It's still a good time, even given the age of the game. It's still a really, really good time. And I highly recommend it, especially with the modding community. You just can't go wrong with this game. And that's really all I've got to say about Skyrim.
Okay, and there you have it, Skyrim. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. There's so much to do in it, and if you ever get bored playing it, just check out the modding scene. Like I said at the beginning of the video, just a lot of really great mods out there. I'll post a link below to the website that has most of the mods on it, and if you're on Steam, there's a whole modding workshop community you can get into on there. And that's it for this week. Until next time, keep playing games. Bye!